So one thing about vlogging at for the holidays, Vlogmas, is that we're not off every day during the holiday, and so I'm going to also incorporate into this like my regular life. I know I need a stabilizer. It's been ordered. This is a new YouTube, so the all the equipment and bells and whistles are on the way. So I'm up. It's early. It's like 8 o'clock in Valdosta, Georgia, where I'm getting ready for a work presentation. And you can get ready with me because this is a part of Christmas. This is like week 1 of December. And I know y'all like to have like music and whatnot, but I don't like that. I like natural sounds. So you're gonna get a lot of natural sounds in my videos when I do a little bitty vlogs. This is me on my way to get some work done in the building. I'm a Marriott Bonvoy member, but I couldn't find like a Marriott Bonvoy hotel, so I ended up staying at the Home 2 Suites, which is always a great backup. And this was actually a pretty good, hotel for Valdosta City. I liked it here. These are the things that I'm going to put into the sample bags that I'm organizing right here unpacked. So let's go ahead and make some folders and then pack some bags. And now it's time to get out of here. I'm dressed uh, somewhat. The bags are packed. The emails have been responded to, and now it's time to make to the actual presentation.
But even more importantly than that, we also are approved for the screener in Georgia. So you're going to have that connection.
For lunch, I'm stopping at Old Times Country Buffet. It's not the Cracker Barrel. It's Old Times. That's the name of the restaurant. So we'll see how this is, getting something different. I'm hoping for vegetables. I'm in the mood for a veggie plate. So hopefully this will be some good vegetables. So we'll see. This is the front. Yeah. Living high, eating high on the hog at Georgia Grown Old Times. I already look like that. That's not what I'm going for. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this was a true country buffet. The decor, the food laid out, the clientele in this restaurant, I'm going to be honest with you, it far exceeded my expectations. This was a buffet. So, no, it wasn't five-star dining, but this food was really good. There were lots and lots of options, and there really was something for everyone. Look at this salad bar. And yes, they also had a full dessert bar. They had vegetable on vegetable on vegetable. And yes, I know those greens probably came out of a can, but they were good. Salisbury steak, okra and tomatoes, rutabagas. When's the last time you saw rutabagas on a buffet? And yes, whole corn on the cob and cream corn. And again, a full display of dessert on top of dessert on top of dessert. And the pigs to go with it, which I thought was a really cute decor item in this country restaurant because they're eating high off the hog. Now, this is what I actually chose to eat. See, I didn't pig out. And no, I didn't just eat vegetables. I had to get a piece of the chicken and some steak. And again, this is what the country folk are eating in Valdosta City. So if you're ever down there, you definitely want to check it out. And after eating lunch, it was time to hit the road and head back to Atlanta. It's a long ride, but I had lots of my favorite YouTube channels like The House of Aaron to keep me company. And I also listened to a couple books on tape. It's like a 3-hour drive. And I had to stop for gas, so I always make sure I stop at Buc-ee's. This was the one in Houston County. I want to think this was in Perry. Just glanced a few of the items, did not purchase anything. Although I wanted to. They do have some good food. But you know I'm trying to cut back. The holidays are coming up. I can't overdo it because I literally overdo it every day. If you haven't been to a Buc-ee's and you pass one, you need to stop the next time you see it. It's, I promise you, worth a stop. When I finally made it home, I made it home in time to get in a workout. 6:45 on a Tuesday, I went to Sweat Cycle with my man Miles. Amazing class, hard workout. He never fails. Even though I do, I do what I can. Like, it's tough. And I work out as much as I can, get what I could. I was tired. It was a long ass day. I then rushed from Sweat Cycle, which was in Buckhead, all the way down to Hateville because I really wanted some Ethiopian. A friend of mine had talked about how they had a great Ethiopian dinner the night before to celebrating their Alpha's Founders Day, and I was like, yeah, I need that. So I went to my favorite Ethiopian restaurant, Bole, down in Hateville. Oh, wait a minute. It's not Hayville. It's actually like College Park. I'm sorry about that. But it's really good. If you haven't been there, it's really good. I always get the exact same thing every time I go. The lamb tibs, the awoza, super spicy. I don't know if I say that right. They always have the best, beautiful holiday decorations in this restaurant, too. It's great for dine-in, but I usually get mine to go. I called it in, I picked it up, and I headed home where I was able to like lay out my meal, sit at my table, and just eat. Look at that. It was hot, it was spicy, it was delicious.
That is going to be
I wolfed it down, I took my shower, and then I headed to the watch party for Atlanta School Board runoffs Alfred Chivy Brooks' race for City Council seat 7. My man won that race. Due to my current employment, I cannot ever endorse any candidate for a school board position. I do not endorse any candidate for a school board position. But I have been friends with Alfred Chivy Brooks for a long time, and I went in the capacity of his friend. I can't endorse his work, I can't campaign for him, but I can absolutely say that as his friend, I am so proud of this man, what he's been able to achieve. He's literally made history. He is the first educator to ever sit on the Atlanta Board of Education. And he is an educator. He's a sitting teacher right now.
A child whose parent is incarcerated. A child who can't call on their parent to help because they don't have the literacy skills to help them. The child that can't call 911 when in an emergency because their parent is undocumented. This is for first-generation Americans like me. This is for black boys like me. This is for those who have always felt unseen in a classroom that now you know you not only have a voice, you also have a vote.